y'all, off grid with Michigan Prepared here. Special thanks to Michigan Silverback for putting my name out there and getting me a couple more subscribers. I do appreciate it, and I do apologize I haven't made a video in a while, but really ain't been much going on, guys. But I got news, well, the last couple days pertaining to Israel and Iran. Well, the conflict's starting to explode, guys, and Israel has no other choice but to do basically a decapitation strike on Iran to take them out of the game. So they're going to wind up hitting them with everything they have, which they've attempted, and Iran is now firing back, guys. I do think it's going to get pretty bad. I think this war could possibly land on our home front, because you know who's buddy with Iran, right? Yeah, that would be Russia. So US and NATO, you know, they're buddy with Israel. Russia's buddy with Iran. And as we speak, there is a crap ton of bombings going on between Israel and Iran. If Israel carries through with this decapitation strike and Iran retaliates, they could use everything they have in their arsenal. And one of the things they may have in their arsenal is nuclear weapons, guys. And granted, yes, this is all taking place in the East or whatever, overseas, but it very well could trickle down to the home front, especially if you know, Russia and NATO start going at each other's throats. Keep in mind that this would also be prime time for China to make their strike on Taiwan, which the US is going to back that also, but we can't win all these wars, you know, being spread thin like we are. So I don't know, guys. Keep prepping. Get your stuff in order. I'm sorry, guys. I haven't been doing much the last 2-3 weeks since my accident. There's been a lot of stuff that I needed to do that I haven't done. And every time I get a chance, I get a letter from the city. Oh, this needs to be taken care of. Oh, that needs to be taken care of. Oh, this needs to be done. That needs to be done. And I'm like, look, guys. I was just in an accident April 30th in a commercial vehicle. And I was throwing around pretty good. My back still hurts. My knee still hurts. My pinky still hurts. I'm stiff as a dog. And that's actually, well, you guys already know, most of the time in my videos I come outside and I pace and I, you know, do my little talk or whatever. But basically the reason why I'm out here right now marching around is, well, I'm antsy and my back is tight, so I figured, well, what the hell, walk around a little bit, try to loosen things up, try to go to work later and be comfortable. We'll see what happens. In other news, for some reason, the lady's insurance paid to rebuild my semi. And I'll post a couple before and after photos. But they legitimately rebuilt the semi that I thought I had totaled. Obviously not my fault, but I was the one driving it at the time, so I always refer to it as the one that I totaled. And again, guys, the videos haven't been coming out because I got a lot on my plate. Not only am I dealing with trying to bounce back from this accident, which really wasn't too tragic, but the way I bounced around, the thing is insane. I don't know if you guys have ever ridden in a semi, but even a slight bump in the road will toss you around in the seat. Not only did I go through a Subaru, I went through a guardrail as well. I bounced around like crazy, and actually the more I think about it, the more I'm starting to second guess whether or not I was actually knocked out from smacking the driver's door window or something. I don't recall being knocked out. However, there's like a 5-10 second lapse that I don't remember anything, so I very well could have been. Not unless I just blacked that portion out. I really don't know. So yeah, I'm still trying to recover from that. Plus the news about my father-in-law with the lung cancer. Speaking of which, if anybody was curious, I do have an update on that. Turns out he has small cell, I think, or something. Regardless, it's a small portion inside his left lung, also inside a couple of the glands. And he just went and talked to a surgeon yesterday after having the biopsy and finding out exactly what it is. But he went and talked to a surgeon, and I guess they're going to try to surgically remove it, and he goes in July 9th to have it surgically removed. I'm extremely worried because, what if they're dumb, which seems to be the consensus nowadays. There's so many dumb people in this world. What if they accidentally miss a little piece and it takes off and it spreads like wildfire? You know what I mean? And that's the other thing too, is I didn't know you could surgically remove cancer. I thought it had to be done with chemo and radiation, and it makes me wonder why so many people died. If you got lung cancer and it's only just in one lung and it hasn't spread, but it's all in that one lung, why can't you just remove the lung? There's plenty of people out in this world right now that are only living with one lung. I don't know. Makes no sense to me. Just remove it. You know what I mean? Like testicular cancer, just take them. All right, I'll be on testosterone. That word. I'll be on those supplements the rest of my life. Testosterone. Why can't I say that? I have no idea. I would rather take a pill the rest of my life than have cancer spreading through my body. Colon cancer, just they can take a portion of that. My uncle had it done. My uncle had colon cancer. And they took several feet of his colon, and he was good to go. Whatever. I'm on a rant now. Anyway, guys, I apologize. Not a lot of videos. I haven't really made it out to my property. I did once. Just drop off some wood. And I really ain't been doing much since, guys. I just kind of sitting at home and trying to nurse this crap. Today's Friday the 13th, ironically. My favorite day. Happy Friday the 13th to anybody else that's a big old Friday the 13th fan. I'm a major fan. Where was I going with that? Anyway, today's Friday the 13th, Monday the 16th, and Tuesday the 17th. I took it upon myself to go find a chiropractor. First day is nothing but x-rays and things of that nature, and a game plan the doctor's going to put together. Tuesday should be an adjustment, guys. So I'm going to try to go for a nice full adjustment. My neck is stiff, my back is stiff. I don't know if you can pop my pinky, but that still hurts. So we'll see what's going on. But as far as prepping, guys, right now with the whole Israel-Iran conflict, it's probably a good time to make sure you have your to-go bags ready. I'm hearing rumors that Iran's best chance against Israel is to maybe do a ground or above ground burst with a nuke, sending off an EMP and disabling their electrical, and so I don't know. There's so many different scenarios that it's hard to speculate. But again, Cover your own asses, guys. Make sure your preps are ready. Make sure you know where everything is. And also, like Michigan Silverback said, and I suggest you go check him out because he's got some really good things over there to say. A few good videos that I've watched. His latest one talking about, you know, his wife couldn't find her way through the house in the dark if her life depended on it, you know, during outages. I mean, so what if an EMP goes off, guys? Do you know how to get through your house? Do you know how to navigate in the dark? Did you guys know that, you know, in an all-out, you know, city riot, look at LA, for instance, you know, if you got people rioting and looting your streets like that during a natural disaster, you think it's going to be smart to turn on a flashlight inside your house and give away your position to some people that might be walking down the street like, oh, hey, they're home. Let's go see what they got. No, you need to be able to know how to navigate your house in the dark, guys. Practice it, learn it, know where everything's at without turning on lights. Maybe find a way to black out your windows so you can run a dim light, and you know what I mean, be able to see in your house, or maybe just if you got a basement like I do, maybe your main living area should start turning into your basement. It's much easier to black out the basement windows than it is the upstairs windows. There's many more upstairs windows than there is basement windows. So, you know, practice not giving away your position. You guys might want to look into, just in case, a solar generator, building your own like I have. You know, a 12 volt 300 amp hour battery, a 2000 watt power inverter, and a few solar panels will charge your phones, will charge your emergency radios, it will charge power tools, it will, you know, run a small cooking hot plate, not very long, but it'll run it, you know, enough to heat up some water to bathe in, or whatever the case may be, as opposed to a noisy gas generator. Even my gas generator, guys, it's quiet as hell, but you got to realize if the power grid goes down, it's going to be dead silent, and people are going to hear that generator running. So, you know, you might want something quieter, a solar generator with a power inverter and a couple solar panels, you know, which just entails a battery, again, a power inverter, and some solar panels. You're just going to have to be smart in how you use the electricity is all. Small lamp, whatever the case may be. But anyway, guys, yeah, keep to-go bags in your vehicles. Again, EMP goes off, if it knocks out your vehicle, you know, you're going to want to get home bag. Your to-go bags you're going to want really close. Like I've said before in other videos, if you guys have a garage, it'd be smart to have all your to-go bags lined up in the garage where you back your vehicle into every day. And that way you don't have to go outside, you know, and if things go down, you can easily walk through your house, through the door, into your garage, load your vehicle with your to-go bags and all your supplies, and then if the time comes, you can either drive through that door in an emergency, or you know, manually lift it and get the hell out of Dodge. With these ice raids and things going on in over there in Iran and whatever, it's a good idea to have a plan in place, guys. Anything could happen. These riots could easily come to our street. It might not even be the war with Israel and Iran. Might just be the riots. People burning and looting. You guys might have to get the hell out of Dodge on the quickness. Might have to defend your property. Whatever the case may be, guys, you've got to be ready. But please do me a favor. Go check out Michigan Silverback and let me know what you guys think. Let them know Michigan Prepared sent you. Love you all. Talk to you later.